Hi, my name is Deborah Elfindale. Welcome to my farm stand. Here at Uncharted Shores Academy, we've been duly blessed, not just with the grant that we received from the Whole Foods Company, but also in the opportunity to put a farm stand in our classroom. This wonderful adventure started with a grant opportunity that came to us, to our school. I am the garden coordinator, so I'm always looking for the next grant opportunity. The company Whole Kids Foundation really made the process easier. Once I started learning about the company, it got easier and easier to write the grant. The grant process itself then became very easy. They ask many questions about your farm, your grounds, where you're going to be growing, how you're going to be growing, and they offer, are you interested in the Let Us Grow farm stand? You tick that on your application. Took a couple of days, wrote it all out, got the letters of support from the local communities. The Pumpkin Patch and Tractor Supply have always been supportive of our garden. And of course, administration here, Miss Margie, Miss Sherry, always supportive. And we wrote it all out, got everything we needed, submitted it in, I want to say, May of 2020, and received our letter of acceptance in September of 2020. After you receive the grant, you will then be contacted by the Whole Kids Foundation to let you know that you're eligible for the farm stand. And if you choose the farm stand, you go directly through the Whole Kids Foundation. They direct you to the Let Us Grow Company, and you deal directly with the Let Us Grow Company because you get a coupon number for a free stand, and then you can build on it. You are allowed to use the funds from the grant to purchase the lights and any of the accessories that you wish, as well as to order the plants if you wish to use pre-prepared plants. Del Norte County is one of the most beautiful places in the world to live, and it comes with a winter that is difficult to provide a continuous growing garden. So this is in my opinion, is the bridge to the gardening in our community throughout the winter, as well as this is the greatest way to bring a garden into a classroom so that there's sustainability no matter where you live. And if you have outdoors, that's fantastic. And if you don't, we can make it happen. This is the easiest, most sustainable. And that's the contrast I have with when I'm teaching the kids, because they're outdoors. They're watering every time they go out there. We have weekly schedules, so they know how hard it is to go outside and water when it's cold. They know what it's like to go outside when it's raining. They know that they have live plants out there they are responsible for, and they want to go until we get to the door and they're blowing sideways. So this is a way that I can continue the process, continue the growth cycle, and continue the social emotional learning that I wouldn't have the opportunity for when I'm in the garden. Our third graders are in a contest with all third graders in the United States to grow the largest cabbage. The Bonnie Food Corporation provides the cabbage and the growing instructions. This was our opportunity to compare and contrast growing outdoors in our beds versus growing indoor in our farm stand, as well as growing indoor next to the appropriate lights. And as you can see, our cabbage indoor is doing phenomenal. I have not seen the cabbage outdoors since our 7 inches of rain and sleet and snow, and well, we'll hope for the best, but we're farmers and we know we can plant again. This is our indoor cabbage, same age, planted same day, and quite the difference. In the classroom, this is where we do a lot of compare and contrast. This cabbage will not be able to stay here much longer, as it will develop a much different root structure than we want it to have. To put on a big head, we will need that large root that's necessary for it. So it will go outside when our children return to school in January. These will then go in their place. And this is one of the things that the students really relish, because when I take them outside, we're digging in the dirt. We all have something to do. So in here, it's whoever's shown the most emotionally stable person gets to come up and spend some time tending the garden. And have wonderful guardians of the garden who work very hard to be the person that gets to come up and say good morning to the plants and feed them. This is our farm stand. It belongs to all of us. And once the plants are established, you just do this once a week. This is the growing of the leaves and strong roots. So it has everything in it to provide the food necessary, because they're not going to get this from the dirt. They can only get the nutrition that we provide for them through these bags and through our breath. And part B helps the calcium uptake and helps with a really strong leaf growth. When they are in this type of growing, they do not have the wind to help improve their cell turgor, which is the ability for the leaf to stand on its own. So they can get kind of wimpy. This provides for them the calcium they need to build the strong leaf structures versus strong bones. Yes, they need the calcium too. And the kids love these. They say they look like little snowballs. The plants let us verbalize. The plants let them do a self-check. Once they master that, they're ready to learn. As far as in a classroom, you can turn this into any form of education you choose. Our community will continue to grow. This is just another tool to help us get there. So if you're interested in obtaining one of these fantastic farm stands for your lovely classroom, remember, I'm always available as a resource to help and would love to get your garden growing.